What just happened in Dallas is sending shockwaves not only across the NFL but through the very heart of Cowboys Nation. This isn't just a major move, it could go down as one of the boldest, most daring double moves in the history of professional football. Just when fans thought the offseason was settling down, the Dallas Cowboys detonated a massive bombshell that has left fans, analysts, and even rival teams in a stunned silence. After weeks of speculation, whisperings, and backroom negotiations that had insiders buzzing, it's finally official: George Pickens is now a Dallas Cowboy. And if that wasn't enough, the news gets even bigger. Amari Cooper is also returning to the team, bringing a massive wave of nostalgia, hype, and new expectations with him. It's hard to overstate the magnitude of these moves. In one swoop, the Cowboys have reloaded their arsenal with a combination of youth, elite athleticism, veteran leadership, and big play capability. And make no mistake, this isn't just a trade or a signing. This is a complete redefinition of what the Dallas Cowboys are all about heading into this season. Sources close to the organization are confirming that the negotiations took days of high-level talks, dozens of phone calls, meetings involving multiple franchises, and the kind of back-channel agent dealings that could make an entire documentary. We're talking about deals so complex that lawyers, cap experts, and contract specialists were reportedly working late into the night to hammer out the final details. The energy inside the Cowboys front office was electric, described by one source as controlled chaos, as team executives scrambled to finalize what will now be remembered as a legendary turning point in the team's history. And now, it's all coming together. George Pickens, that athletic, explosive, highlight reel wideout who's been making jaws drop in Pittsburgh, is coming to Arlington. His tape speaks for itself: toe taps, sideline grabs, contested catches that defy physics, and a swagger that screams superstar. This is the kind of player that doesn't just change a team, he transforms it. Pickens has built a reputation in the league as a game changer. Ever since his rookie year, he's turned heads. He's that kind of receiver who plays every snap like it could be his last. His footwork, his vertical leap, his ability to contort his body mid-air, it's artistry, and now it belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. Standing over 6 feet tall with a wingspan that eats up coverage and hands like glue, Pickens is a nightmare matchup for even the league's top corners. And perhaps more importantly, he brings a fire that matches the very spirit of this franchise. He's not afraid to talk, not afraid to battle, and definitely not afraid to put a defender on a poster. The Cowboys knew they needed a spark, and they went out and got themselves a fire. But just when everyone thought that was the big move, the front office added a twist that even the most optimistic fans didn't see coming. Amari Cooper, the same Amari Cooper who once electrified at NT Stadium and gave Dak Prescott his best statistical season, is coming back to Dallas. After productive years with the Cleveland Browns, where he continued to operate as one of the league's most technically sound receivers, Cooper now returns to the team where he truly blossomed into a star. The return of Amari isn't just about nostalgia. It's about balance. It's about giving the Cowboys a dangerous 1-2 punch of explosive playmaking and surgical precision in the passing game. It's about giving Dak Prescott every tool he needs to finally silence the doubters. The reaction from Cowboys Nation has been immediate and passionate. Social media exploded within minutes of the news breaking. On Twitter, fans were tweeting Super Bowl bound like it was a rallying cry. Memes, reactions, and videos poured in. Former players chimed in to welcome Pickens and Cooper back. On Instagram, current Cowboys stars shared story updates with flames, celebration emojis, and clips from Pickens and Cooper's greatest plays. YouTube was flooded with live reaction videos and breakdowns, while sports talk shows from ESPN to FS1 ran emergency segments to analyze the impact of this move. In one move, or technically two, the Cowboys have shifted the balance of power in the NFC. They're no longer a team in transition. They are a team on a mission. The on-field implications are enormous. Pickens brings a vertical element that can stretch any defense. Defensive backs have to respect his deep threat capability, which opens up the middle of the field. And once the ball is in his hands, he's a yards after catch machine. He breaks tackles, spins out of reach, and always finds a way to make the highlight reel. Opposing defenses will have to dedicate safety help over the top just to keep him in check. Now imagine pairing that with Amari Cooper, one of the best route runners in the game. Cooper's ability to read defenses, find soft spots in zone coverage, and make crisp breaks on his routes will give the Cowboys a chain-moving weapon who is also capable of breaking the big one. This duo, combined with CeeDee Lamb, the superstar who's been carrying the load the past 2 seasons, turns Dallas' wide receiver room into the most feared group in the NFL. That's not hyperbole, that's reality. You now have a receiver trio that includes CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Amari Cooper. That's elite route running, elite athleticism, and elite playmaking all in one. Throw in the development of younger talents like Jalen Tolbert and Jalen Brooks, who can now grow under the mentorship of proven veterans, and this wide receiver core has gone from solid to absolutely terrifying. And let's not forget the tight ends and running backs already on this roster. Jake Ferguson continues to develop as a versatile tight end who can block and catch, and the backfield is loaded with versatile talent. This offense just went from playoff caliber to Super Bowl ready on paper, at least. And then there's the Dak factor. For years, the narrative surrounding Dak Prescott has gone back and forth. Is he the guy? Can he win the big one? Does he fold under pressure? Well, now he has no more excuses. With this supporting cast, with this kind of weaponry, Dak has everything he needs to finally step into the role of elite quarterback and take this team deep into the postseason. This is a defining year for Dak, a true prove-it season that could either elevate him into franchise legend status or mark the beginning of a transition. But based on what we're hearing from inside the facility, Dak is already locked in. Reports say he's already coordinating private workouts with Pickens and Cooper, eager to build chemistry and get the timing right. This isn't just about stats. It's about leadership. It's about owning the moment and leading a roster that's been custom-built to succeed. Now let's talk numbers, because this move didn't come cheap. Reports suggest the Cowboys are taking on a substantial portion of Pickens' rookie deal, along with a short-term but lucrative deal for Cooper. The total cap hit over the next 2 seasons? Somewhere near $60 million. That's a serious financial commitment. But it sends a clear message: the Cowboys are done waiting. They're done building for next year. They're going all in right now. Jerry Jones, ever the showman and maverick, has pushed his chips to the center of the table. And love him or hate him, he's giving Cowboys fans something to believe in, something to dream about, something to fight for. Inside the Cowboys facility in Frisco, the mood is said to be electric. Coaches are buzzing. Players are energized. Training staff, PR teams, even marketing personnel, everyone feels the shift. This is the most talent Mike McCarthy has had at his disposal since arriving in Dallas. And for the new offensive coordinator stepping into the shoes of Kellen Moore, it's a dream scenario. Multiple weapons, endless formations, and a chance to unleash one of the most dynamic offenses in the league. Expect creativity. Expect motion, mismatches, and aggressive play calling that puts pressure on defenses from the opening whistle to the final snap. The expectations are sky high, and with good reason. Early projections already have the Cowboys climbing the charts in terms of total offensive production. Some analysts are even saying this could be the team's best offensive unit since the peak of the Tony Romo era. Think about that, all the way back to the days of Dez Bryant, DeMarco Murray, and Jason Witten. Now imagine this new generation, younger, faster, and more explosive. Meanwhile, across the league, the ripple effects are real. NFC East teams are panicking. The Eagles, who have been the Cowboys' top rival in recent years, now face an even tougher division battle. The Giants and Commanders, both working on rebuilding their rosters, now have to deal with an arms race they can't afford to lose. Defensive coordinators are scrambling for answers. They're watching tape on Pickens, trying to find a weakness. Good luck with that. Because when you've got Pickens on the outside, Cooper carving up the middle, and CeeDee Lamb playing chess with defenders, there are no easy answers. Power rankings are shifting. Vegas odds are reacting. The Cowboys, who were previously viewed as fringe contenders, are now sitting near the top behind only powerhouses like the Chiefs and 49ers. Merchandise sales are exploding. Fans are racing to buy jerseys. Season ticket inquiries are spiking. There's a buzz in the air, and you can feel it all the way from downtown Dallas to every Cowboys bar across the nation. But it's not just about football. This is about branding, too. George Pickens is a media star in the making. He's got the style, the confidence, and the social media following to become one of the faces of the NFL. Pair that with the established presence of Cooper and the charisma of CeeDee, and you've got a marketing goldmine. Expect to see these guys in national commercials, primetime games, and promotional content all season long. For Amari Cooper, this is personal. This is redemption. His return isn't just a business decision, it's a second chance. A chance to finish what he started. To win big. To etch his name permanently into Cowboys lore. His chemistry with Dak is already proven, and his leadership will be crucial in guiding the younger receivers and maintaining a high standard in the locker room. As for Jerry Jones, this is his moment. A statement to the league. That the Cowboys are not just a legacy brand. They are here to win, and win now. The risk is high, yes. But so is the reward. Anything less than a deep playoff run would be seen as a failure. But if this gamble pays off, it could become one of the most iconic seasons in team history. The work begins now. Mini camps, OTAs, playbook installation, chemistry building, all of it matters. But early signs are promising. Pickens is reportedly already training in Texas. Cooper is said to be in constant contact with his old teammates. The excitement is real, and it's contagious. This isn't just a football team anymore. It's a movement. A mission. A new era of Cowboys football has begun. And if you're a fan, buckle up. Because this ride could take us all the way to February and maybe, just maybe, to another Lombardi trophy. And that's the story, Cowboys Nation. Let us know in the comments what you think about these blockbuster moves. Do you believe this is the year? Are we headed to the Super Bowl? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. This is Attack on Cowboys, and we're just getting started.